We will discuss about sets data structure in this video lecture. Sets are a very good way to get the unique elements out of a collection or to find common elements in various collections. Using set is a quick and can help solve tasks which require deduplication. Let's understand some of the sets related thing with the help of some practicals. So the way we create set is, first let's create a list called as student grades. So let's say we have some students who got some grades like A, B, C, F, right? F may be meaning failure. Now I want to convert it to a set. Now, the way we convert it to a set is by using this set method. And if we use this set method, it is going to convert my list to a set. Let's see how to get this executed. So I created a list. Now after this, I can just say set and students grade and I'm printing it. If you notice what set is returning, it is going to return all the unique values. So all the duplicate elements, for example, in the original student underscore grade, I have A occurring twice, B or C occurring twice, and so on. But in my final output, when I converted it to a set, the duplication values are removed. If you want to see the type of it, you can see that it's going to tell you that it's of class type set. Let's create another student who got different grades. Now let's say he got some grade A N, maybe there is a college where there is a N grade also, F N G A. This is the grades what student 2 got. Now if I convert it again to a set, so you can notice it is again returning me unique values, which is A, F, G, N. Now I want to find out the common values between them. So if you look at the common values, I have the common values basically sitting here. So we need to look at what exactly are the common value. For example, A is common here, F is common here, right? And there's nothing common. So it is going to return you all the common values. So let's see to this after executing this part. So if I execute this intersection, you can see that it's returning me A comma F because these two are my common values. Union, as you can make out, it is going to combine these two set operator. So these two collections, it's just going to combine and only keeping the unique values, not repeating. If you say difference, let's see this output first. So let me also print out the values before you so that it will be easy for you to figure out that. So let's say if I say stud underscore grades, this is the value for my first student, and if I print out stud underscore grades 2, this is going to print out my second student. Let's do a difference of them and let's see what's going to be output. So if you look here, my A and F was common, right? So you can see here that A, basically these two values A and F was common. So after we are done in stud grade, which is the first value, whatever the left out values will be there will be printed out. So you can see here that B comma C got printed out. Okay. So this is how your difference function works. Now further to this, we have basically we are going to get stud grades. We can see this output. Now there is also one more thing we can do, that if I say A in stud grade, means is the value A occurring in my stud grade? If yes, it's going to return true, which is the case. Let's see if student grades have we received a G grade there or not. So it is returning false. Since this grade is not there, let's say I want to add this G grade. So I can say add function. So I can say stud underscore grades dot add. This is going to add a G grade for me, and you can see that I got an extra G grade. and set do not follow kind of any order. So that's the reason you can see that this is outputting at any particular location. If I say remove G, so this G which we have created is going to get removed now. So I can see that we got B, C, F and A. Now if I want to run a for loop here, so in for loop we are going to loop over the whole set. So what I'm saying that in studGrade, I'm going to iterate over the studGrade and going to keep on storing into a grades variable. I will loop over the whole data and keep on printing these grades one by one. So you can see that I got B, C, F, A, okay, which is the value present in my studGrade. Similarly, if I want to print the second student's grade also, I can again use this for loop and can print out the value in this format. If I want to see whether one grade like stud underscore grade is a subset of my second student grade, basically my student grade, whatever he got, is it also a complete part of my second portion? So in this case, definitely not. So that's the reason it's going to return me a false. There is also something called a symmetric difference. What I mean by that? Let's first execute and again show you this output. So you can see here that what it's gonna do. Let me in fact explain you with the help of an example. Let's say there are two sets. Okay, so let's say I have a set value as 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's say this is my value here. Now I have also one more set which contains 4, 5, 2, 3. Okay, so B contains 2, 3, 4, 5 and A contains 1, 2, 3. So in this case, whatever the common values will be there will be ignored and the remaining values will be printed. So I will get an output like 1, 4, 5 in this particular case. So here also when I did symmetric underscore difference, it is going to look at the common value. So you can see that AF is the common values. So these values will not be printed and the remaining B, C and G is going to be printed. This is how your symmetric difference works in your set function.